Over the oceans like slave boats shipping me. Hashtag that's the only way that they listen, be the vocalist that verifies it vividly. I bring the vortex straight to your vicinity. What is outside is within. The mind regulates the hand that masters the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier still. The stargate to the mind's revealed. Yeah, yo, what's outside is within. The mind regulates the hand that masters the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier still. The stargate to the mind's revealed. The vortex.
How do issues like crime and poverty affect the development and opportunities of young black individuals?
Yeah. So, like I was saying, I mean, crime and poverty is already projected into you. The poverty is already projected in your head sometimes by your parents. They're talking about this bill, that bill, I can't buy you this. It's quite a strange situation because young people, because they're so savvy when it comes to making money and going through doors for opportunities to make money. Especially, it's quite a weird situation that even in school nowadays, kids are in school and they're hearing these messages being communicated, maybe in the next room between mum and dad, or communicated to them about not being able to pay the BT bill, or I can't get this. Some children feel forced to be able to make some money. You know, so crime and poverty, I mean, they're interlinked. If you're poor, crime, you know, most of the gangs around the world, they come out of poverty. So as soon as poverty kicks in, it's sort of nearly a natural occurrence that crime. You have to be very strong not to go down that criminal road when poverty's kicking in. So for a lot of families, and black families as well, I mean, I talked about transgenerational trauma before. Surviving, so if your generations previously lived in poverty, and now you're still in poverty, if you came out of that, you know your mum was poor, your granny was poor, you're poor, more than likely your kids are going to be poor, you know, and more than likely they'll end up being involved in some crime unless there's an uncle, auntie, a friend or someone, or your just own genetic makeup enables you to bypass that and move on to something else. But, you know, nowadays, especially, everything's all consuming, it feels like, for young people and for young black people to keep their head above water, especially in a society where things are talked about on a regular basis: discrimination, racism, poverty, gang crime, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of young black people out there that messages are being projected into their heads. They're being digested, and it's unsettling their ability to function normally. You know, for young black people, there's actually a lot of attention on them every minute of the day. You know, whether it's on the news, whether it's in media, whether it's in music, you know, there's a lot of weight on their shoulders.
Over the oceans like slave boats shipping me. Hashtag that's the only way that they listen, be the vocalist that verifies it vividly. I bring the vortex straight to your vicinity. What is outside is within. The mind regulates the hand that masters the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier still. The stargate to the mind's revealed. Yeah, yo, what's outside is within. The mind regulates the hand that masters the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier still. The stargate to the mind's revealed. The vortex.